Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of FTB NeoTech. This is episode 3, and we are getting into the Bronze Macerator and Furnace. So I just went ahead and crafted these off camera. A lot of this stuff is really self-explanatory. We're using the Forge Hammer left and right. We're using more Forge Hammer to get more plates and stuff. It looks like one of the best options, in my opinion, so far, is to really just go for immersive engineering as soon as you can, because it looks like you can do a lot of crafting with this. You just need to be able to get steel, which steel is not cheap, right? We do need like a blast furnace of some sort. Steel dust. So it looks like if you got to the metallurgic infuser, which I'd assume's changed, there is like the blast furnace from immersive engineering, which is down here. So that might be an option to look into. And I don't know what this takes. Let me see. Blast furnace bricks, I would assume. Blast brick. So this is blast brick, which requires steam blast furnacing. Okay, so we need to get further down that line to get closer to this, which is fine. But I definitely want to look at this because I think that would be super helpful. Okay, so let's get the furnace and macerator placed down here. So I've got fluid pipes for steam, and I want to pull out of this, and then shift, and then connect, and then connect. So we're going to do... I'm going to need to take... I'm probably going to remove this... I'm going to probably take this floor out, by the way, sooner or later, and just replace it with a modern marble until that's fixed, because it is really getting old that I keep destroying my floor. But let's go up here. I did the wrong thing. What in the world was that noise? Right there. Right. Nope. You can tell I've never messed with modern industrialization pipes, or at least that much. Okay, so we're gonna try that one more time. And that should input steam. Cool. And so now what we just need to do is we need to go grab ores. For example, we could grab raw iron for now. And we're going to put that in the macerator. I should have swapped these around, but that's okay. So can I pick this up? Okay, hold on. Let me go to sleep. Okay, so let's pick this up. I'm going to break it. I don't know if that would damage it or not, but we're going to do output face here, maybe? Would that work? Oh, I need to shift click it looks like. Hold on. Okay. And then place this down. Okay, so that's how it works. I just needed to shift right click on that to make it work. And then I could do shift right click on the top and then grab like a chest or something. Chest or barrel. So this has storing 3 on it, not sorting 3. Storing 3, which gives this chest a little bit more capacity. So this should be cruising. You can change the capacity that holds. That's interesting. And it looks like this stuff is definitely not the quickest, but that's okay. We probably need to go grab a hopper. And we're going to do here to here. And we're just going to grab a couple stacks of coal to make sure that this is going to process all of its ores. And I could grab one more hopper here real quick. Let me quickly grab a little bit of iron. Let's grab 10 pieces here real quick. So we'll do chests. Hopper. And then we can put all of our ores that we need to go get in here. So I definitely want to get some more copper and stuff. Can I get a diamond with the macerator? I think I can. Did that give me nothing? Alrighty. So with that diamond ore, it took a minute to actually populate, but we did get 3 diamond crushed dust, and then I macerated this again to then get 4 diamond dust, because we actually got just like this extra piece here. And of course, you can't really do anything with this until we get to a enrichment chamber or pressure chamber for modern pneumatic craft repressurized. And so I can actually make a drill with this, and I'm kind of thinking we might as well just go ahead and do this. I don't think it's going to cost us too much. So let's just go ahead and work on that. So hammer, iron. So we need 8 plates. Okay. And then 8 of these will make 2 large plates. And then we need a drill head. Okay, so let me see if I have enough stuff put away here to actually just go ahead and make that. Okay, so I don't have any copper stuff remaining in there. So let's go for copper gears. Kind of want to shift click that in there. So I don't have enough to make 2 because I need more plates. Okay. So this is going to be the thing with modern industrialization, is we're definitely going to have to get kind of a decent amount of these different pieces. And one of the things with this as well is we are going to have to really get these compressors and cutting machines. These compressors and cutting machines will allow for us to make all sorts of different pieces of, you know, copper bits, copper rods. I believe this cutting machine gives you copper rods and then smaller rods, but there's a lot of different recipes in here that are gonna, you know, be useful, I guess, if you really needed them to be useful. I'm not seeing what I have, but yeah, there's like 1,000 pages in here, so you could quickly scroll through and see all of them. But this gives us rods and things like that. The compressor gives us plates and curved plates, and you can see all of those different things. Looks like we can get rods and stuff with the gold rod here, so that's pretty cool. So that's going to be one of our goals, is to get a compressor first. The cutting machine requires a diamond, which of course we don't have full access to just yet. So we're going to give that a little bit of time, and hopefully we'll get that sooner or later, but it doesn't look like it's going to be, you know, obtainable as of current. So let's grab one more gear. So now we need curved plates. I think just 2 of those. So there's our copper drill head. And now we just need 2 furnaces. Okay. And then this should give us a steam mining drill, which we can then... Oh, it already filled up. Did it fill up with a bucket in my inventory? That's kind of weird. Okay, so we're going to need some coal. And with this coal, I think we just right-click. I'm not sure. What is... Okay, so I was looking at the... Oh, we just right-click when it's on. Okay. That's a little weird. I was thinking there was like a GUI interface. But this was a quest. Silk Touch is important for maximizing your outputs. By mining them with Silk Touch, processing them in block form will give you more products and byproducts than standard mining. Luckily, modern industrialization can provide a solution for this. Steam mining drill can mine a 3x3 area and is a Silk Touch mode. To use it, you'll need to provide it water by having a bucket in your inventory or by right-clicking a water source block. Okay? To power the drill, open your inventory and drag a fuel source like coal over the top, and then right-click the drill. You can change the drill's modes by shift right-clicking. Note, later you'll be able to add upgrades to it to make a powered FE drill. Okay. Which is this whole thing right here. Okay, so... Oh, and you can just right-click to take the fuel out. Oh, and also dumping more than one stack destroys it. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. I'm actually going to grab another bucket of water so I can make an infinite water source. And then I'll put these in my backpack so it doesn't use them. Do we have access to chunk loading? We do. Perfect. So, let me go mining with this thing. I probably will just get down to the mines and then we'll use it a little bit to just see what it does. And then I'll just go mining, get some copper and all that good stuff, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this thing's definitely not, like, speed, but it is working. There's no outlines or anything to show where the 3x3 is, but it's just direct center of you. So, just mining like this. I guess there is, like, an outline, but it is kind of hard to see. And it just surrounds all the blocks. There's no, like, outline of each individual block like some, 3x3 mod, things that add 3x3 do. So that'll be interesting. We'll get plenty of stone from this too, it looks like. But I'm just going to go for some copper, see what we can find. Hopefully we can find quite a bit of copper, because that's really what I'm looking for. And then we'll get into some other shenanigans. Okay, so with the bronze furnace here, and the bronze macerator. So with raw ores, this guide doesn't really tell you what you kind of need to do with this here, because you really need to get a compressor to actually start with this. So what I need to do is I really need to power through kind of just getting a ton of the next steps, I guess you could say. So there is like the whole steam blast furnace to get this blast furnace. And it looks like maybe we could just get steel with this, but of course this was needing steam. Modern Industrialization multi-block steam inputs, unlocked steel dust for them to make steam ingots. Input the controller block. You'll need a fluid and input item as well. So if we didn't want to use steam, we could just get this blast furnace here. Steel without the need for steam. It does so at a much slower rate, however, and the steam blast furnace required to make the more compacted blast bricks necessary to craft it. This is an optional multi-block. You can use it or not at your discretion. So we just basically need to start getting towards steel. Alright, so real quick, let's fix something real fast that I've kind of mistakenly done. We're going to have to worry about our inventory being full here for a second, but let's get rid of that. So I'm going to put a chest here. And that is going to be the one we were using for output. And what I'm going to do is grab our furnace, put this back. Actually, I don't want this here. Give me a second. I don't know why I don't just put stuff in my backpack to make this easier, but there we go. What I want to do is swap this out to the furnace and put a compressor here, which we did just go ahead and make, which, I've showed this recipe, I believe. Nothing too crazy. But what I want to do, and actually, I guess I could move this closer, because we're not doing auto input. All right, so what I want to do is, of course, we need to get steam down here, which we can quickly do that. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Where did I just place that pipe? Thought I heard it place. Okay, stop shift clicking, even though that's the only way I can see the top of these pipes. Okay. So we want to right click here. Right click right there. And right click right there. Okay, so that's going to give us steam. And then the next portion of this is I want to use item pipes. And I think I have a few item pipes over here somewhere. Okay. And I want to basically take out of this chest. So extract. And for this, we actually would need another macerator. So I probably need to go craft one of those real quick. but for things like coal, actually needs a macerator as well. So you can kind of see the problem we're having is this macerator makes a lot of products that need to be remacerated to be able to actually be used. So my idea is to kind of just make a 3-line system here. So let's actually just go ahead and grab another fluid pipe, and we are going to get this set up to hold another macerator, and then we'll have item pipes that have filters, because what you can do is you can actually filter on these to put items in here specifically. So for like the compressor, this would be like coal dust, which needs to go into a compressor to give us more coal, right? So we're basically getting multiplied versions of coal. But for the raw copper, we'd actually want this to be put into a new macerator. So let me actually get a macerator, and then I think, can we put 2 item pipes down? No, it just sounds like you can. Okay. We may be able to pipe it out of the front and then back into the chest or something. We shall see. We shall see. So this just needs to have auto export enabled to actually be able to do the shift right click. Okay. Let me be right back. Alright, so another macerator. And what I'm going to actually do is put a chest in front of here, and then we can export accordingly. So that'll give us a couple more sides to export out of. But let's get this going. So for copper ore, we'd want to input into this. So insert only copper ore, and then out copper ore. And I think that's how this works. I'm honestly not 100% sure how these pipes fully function. So this would then give us copper dust, which then we'd want to funnel out. So item pipe. But we don't want this connected. So we'd want this to go... Actually, I guess we would want this connected. That would just work, right? If we just knock these out. I guess keep them. But we can do... Didn't mean to knock that one out. Do this. Keep them connected. And then have... Oop. There we go. And what we'll do is we would extract. So extract only, and extract only. To then have, for example, this copper dust be extract. And then this here, furnace, would be insert dust, right? Of course, this has got iron running through it, but once the copper's done, then, or once the iron's done, the copper will then process, because we've set it to where it'll extract out of this chest, go through these tubes, go in here, and then smelt up. So basically, I don't need this chest here anymore. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to just have like a loop, in a sense, of all of the things that we need. So let's close this up. And I'll get to replacing this floor sooner or later. So what we'll do as well is quickly grab a hopper, because I actually took out the hopper here for a minute. And I'm going to actually put this up here to get this out of the way a little bit. And we can toss in more ores. We can also do copper, or the coal. Sorry, I just saw copper. We could do coal, extract, and then insert. And then from here, the extract coal dust and insert coal dust here. I hope that makes sense of what I'm doing there. So let's actually grab some more ore. We'll just grab a couple pieces of copper ore, a couple stacks. Toss that in here. Let that start macerating. And then basically, this is going to be our point of origin, and then everything else is going to funnel out. I'm hoping we have enough steam to do all of this, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. I'm going to let this run here. If I run into any issues, I will be back. Alright, we're going to do something off to the side here real quick. We're going into a dungeon. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I honestly just kind of want to see if we can snag some loot, potentially. Because I want to find any way to just boost our ability to go further. I'm currently working on a new building and I'm actually running back towards spawn, and I came across this, and I was like, you know what? Let's just let's record a little bit. And I may die here. I'm not too worried. I'm not that far away, and we of course have graves enabled, so that won't be too terrible. But I basically just want to get down here, and man, this is always a distance to go down. There we are. And see if we can snag a chest or two. Let's go this way. I know we're not geared for this by any means, so we're going to be careful. Okay, and I don't think these can be trapped, but I'm not sure. Force axe, acacia planks, cauldron, feathers. We'll take that. And we'll just use these to kind of be smart about this. Okay. And this can actually result in a diamond, by the way. This jukebox. There's a recipe in here for the precision sawmill to give a diamond. That might be an option, but we can also look and see about other things. Because I'm pretty sure this is stupidly expensive. Yes, it is. Okay. And I don't think there's anything under here. No, like redstone or anything. Okay. Just curious. We have this chest here. Copper, bricks, clock. Baked taters, some torches. I don't want to use my... I don't want to use the storage crates because I'm using those for terracotta, by the way. We got a silk touch and a vein mining wooden pickaxe. That seems very useful. Very counterintuitive. Also, we do have a diamond axe. This was from a quest reward, but this should actually be more damage for us, just in case we need it. Let's also just grab a couple more torches while we're doing this. Okay, let's go. Okay. Did I put all my blocks away? I did. Woohoo! Is there a creeper spawner over here? There is. Okay, I don't want to destroy that spawner. But I also don't want to fall off that cliff. I don't really care too much about the skeleton one. Okay. What did we get? Silver ingot, fried chicken, apple, brown mushroom. We might as well take that. Some bones. I'll take that copper here in a second. Let's just preemptively cover that up. We're kind of going by room here in a sense. Just breach and clear is what we're doing. Okay, we're good. I don't know if there's like a secondary lever or if this is just a light. Oh, it's just a light. Okay. Okay, so there was copper right here. Not a whole lot of copper, but still some. Okay. Next. And I know there could be spawners in the wall as well. Don't search the chest just yet. Okay, we're going to need some more blocks. Is this actually a dead end? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, this actually looks like a dead end. There's nothing behind that. Okay, so we've got a chest. We got a diamond. Haha, that's kind of what I was looking for. Kind of trying to find any way to cheese as much of this as we can. And these dungeons usually have pretty decent loot. Heard something like open an iron door. Yep. That should have gave it away. Heard something open an iron door. Immediately turns and just gets destroyed. Okay, let me get back there. Of course, it's nighttime. I'm going to actually just get a full set of iron armor. Okay, I have nearly died probably about 10-ish times. Here's all of the different times I've died so far. I actually did a restart of the world earlier because I kind of just took some time to just take a break from Minecraft for a few minutes. And yeah, this dungeon gets nuts. That's basically what I'm gonna say. Is there is so many strays. Playing on hard mode is definitely not the best option for this to be in this dungeon with no real armor. But of course, we don't have access to diamonds, so this dungeon is definitely a lot more risk. But you get a pretty decent reward out of this so far. And I'm not down to the level of being like super good loot. But we got a 6 diamonds, so we actually had 1. We picked that one up. I found a chest with 5. It just straight up had 5 in it, and I was like, fantastic. I also found... did I pick it up? I found this diamond reinforced impact hammer, another diamond shovel, and I say another because we've actually got quite a few diamond shovels from this as well. Got a whole inventory full of stuff. I started filling up some of these wooden crates. Let me see. So there is 2 diamond shovels in that one, and let's see. I think I have another one. Yeah, this one's just got some minor stuff in it, but I want to actually put some stuff away here. I'm trying to keep as many of these bows as I can, by the way, so I can potentially just upgrade this in the future. Let's get that covered. And eat some cooked rabbit, because that'll be variety. I actually had a crate full of food, and I set it down on a higher level, and I did not pick it up, so I'll have to do that. I've also got an enchanted golden apple in my hotbar. But yeah, I've been kind of dying left and right, because as you can see, I've got no armor. All of my armor basically just died. So let's actually try. So we got boots, and I don't think I have pants of any variety. So I do have some iron on me. Let's get this crate closed back up here. Perfect. And we are going to probably need to go get some more food. I'm probably going to wrap up this whole dungeon for now. We've definitely done a pretty decent chunk of it. Oh, I didn't know, like, shift right clicking changes that. That's a little strange. But, yeah, I've definitely died enough. And I think the next levels are going to be wither skeletons and stuff. I'm not geared enough for that. There is no point in me coming down further into this. But yeah, so there's like chests behind these walls. I didn't place these walls here. These are actually just kind of already here. So that's pretty cool. And then there were spawners here as well. So I'm actually going to continue going this way. There we go. Yeah, you can see there's quite a lot of creatures out there. But you've got stuff with diamond helmets, iron gear, kind of just varies. And I don't want to go down further, because if I do, most likely, we shall run into bigger and badder mobs. And, yeah, I definitely have not done all of this. But we are going to probably continue on this dungeon sooner or later. But right now, we are not going to, just because I need to start working on the rest of that factory. Yeah, so we've got a whole other area to look into down there. Alright, so we're actually going to wrap this episode up here. I'm currently headed back towards spawn to get some more resources, some of the terracotta that we're actually standing on, but just a little bit of different colors. And we'll be back next episode with a modern industrialization building that we'll be able to use for all of the fancy things, and that'll be fantastic. I cannot wait for next episode, because we're going to try and just power through MI. I might change up the editing style a little bit to where we kind of jump cut between making certain machines and stuff, because of course we're going to have to worry about a lot of different things. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye bye.